Hi everyone, and welcome to week 3. The first thing I really want to talk about are the 3 major assignments we have to complete this week. The first one is a normal discussion board. The second one's also a discussion board, but it's where you're going to be choosing the art pieces for your final paper. And the third one is a module quiz. Last week, we really focused on one period, the Baroque period, and the Rococo style, but mostly the Baroque period. And this week, we're trucking right along, and we're actually going to cover 3 major artistic periods. They are Neoclassicism, Romanticism, and Realism. Now, this is a lot to cover in 1 week, but your book does a really great job of touching on each one of these periods and showing you examples from all different forms of art: architecture, music, literature, and visual arts. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the Romantic period. All of the art becomes more dramatic and just intense feelings. And you can really see this in the example that I posted for this week's discussion board. So the piece I chose was Ride of the Valkyries from Die Walküre, an opera by Richard Wagner. And you can read all about it there, but it's a very dramatic piece. Most of you have heard the introduction to it, but maybe not the whole piece. And the production I chose was from the Met's latest version of the Ring Cycle, so it's really a great video to watch. So just let me know what you guys think about it. But I didn't answer the first part of the discussion board question because I felt that that actually wouldn't be very beneficial for you guys. But when you're thinking about this first part of the discussion period, it tells you to basically discuss the major themes, ideas, or influences of the 3 major periods. The 3 major periods being the ones I mentioned before: Neoclassicism, Romanticism, and Realism. What I really want you guys to think about when it comes to each one of these periods is what was happening in the world and how that influenced the art. Because art really does react to what's happening in the world at that time. Because the artists are living through these ordeals. So, for example, during this time period, you're gonna see the French revolutions or the Napoleonic Wars. How do those influence the art that's being produced around that time period? And that's really what I want you to focus on in that first part of your discussion board this week. Now, the other major thing that I want to talk to you about is choosing your final paper for this course, or choosing the artwork for your final paper. And you want to make sure that you're really careful about which art pieces you choose, because you're going to be working with these pieces for the rest of the term. So in this course, you'll have to choose 2 pieces that you would like to compare and contrast. And when I've taught this course before, some students would choose 2 pieces they really enjoyed, but that didn't have any commonalities. So for example, if we were to look at these 2 pieces, so Starry Night and the beheading of Holofernes. I'm really bad at pronouncing that. They're both amazing pieces, and they are both from different time periods, so they technically meet the qualifications for this final paper. But what do they share in common? If the 2 paintings you choose don't have some sort of common theme or thread or something, it's going to make organizing your paper much more difficult. And it's going to make just writing the paper much more difficult. You'll have a lot to contrast, but what will you have to compare? So what I would suggest doing is maybe choose 2 portrait paintings from different time periods, or pick 2 paintings that share a common theme. So warfare, love, religion, the human body, etc. There's a lot of themes that you can choose that go across artistic periods, and that would give you some sort of grounding when you're comparing and contrasting these periods. So let me know if you have questions about this, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, because I really want to make sure that all of you choose pieces that you really enjoy, but pieces that are comparable and don't make this paper harder than it needs to be. That's really all I have for this week, and I hope you all have a great week 3. Bye!